Yep. I'm still waiting for the price to drop. Because I can't, like, in my good conscience, like the 10,000 is just too much. I'm like, no. That's why I bought a Series S. Like a Series S is about seven, no, 6,000. Yeah, 6,000, which is, I guess what? The Series S Xbox. So like I've got like the Series S, the Xbox, the little white one. I have that with the Game Pass, and honestly, like I don't need much else, you know? It's been really great. The only shit thing about it is the storage. Yeah, 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 but I also have the PS4. So for me, I don't know, it'll be PES maybe that convinces me to get a PS5. Like I'm not really excited about any of the games that are out right now. Like then, for me, PES will be the reason if it's a good enough reason. But if it's not, then fuck it. I'll just carry on.
Yeah, yeah. No, the new Ratchet and Clank game looks totally amazing.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like the first party titles from Sony look exciting, but honestly, like I'm a sports gamer and I'm a casual gamer, so some of these titles don't really excite me. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'll wait for it to get onto PS Plus. It's like it's whatever,
Yeah, sure.
you know. Like right now, yeah, like right now I'm playing on Game Pass a brand new game, the new MLB the show. Like I've got that for free on Game Pass, and like for me, it's like that's the sweet balance, perfect balance. Yes.
That way, and yeah, you're on a PS5, you have to
Exactly.
pay extra. Oh,
Exactly. That's why it's just like for me, it just makes a lot more sense. Like I'm paying maybe the equivalent of like €10 for Game Pass every month. And like that's okay. I can live with that, because the AAA titles are going to be 10 times that. So it's going to be like $1,500 for one game when I can split that over 10 months of Game Pass. And Game Pass is a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. A lot of different
yeah, it is. But
options.
yeah, it depends on what you things like the Game Pass. You can't have the variety of games you have at the moment because the costs are so immense to yeah to make a game. So yes, enough people are games
Mm,
that also they are
yeah, not
very
profitable.
but
Yeah, for sure.
a bit Microsoft is doing that, but as a whole, I think
No, look, yeah, the subscription model is not going to be suitable for every release. At the same time, though, I think it also kind of depends on the profile of the game. I think a game like MLB The Show, where you have stubs and you have things within the game that you can purchase, the developers will not maybe feel the pinch as much. If you're making a AAA title that doesn't have any content that you can consider an in-app purchase, then yeah, of course the subscription model doesn't work. But then you see a lot of the times the sports titles are the first to go on the subscription because they're like, cool, let's just get it out there and into people's hands, and then maybe we'll see more money from the back end, as far as like them buying coins or spending within the game. So that also could be how they look at it. So their value is derived from that.
we have 7 or 8 people on.
We do. Good
So
evening,
should
Wild
we go for
Bill.
real?
Yeah, good evening, man. Fist. I think that we can do it. Let's go for it. Let's do it.
Okay. So let's just
Alrighty.
check all the settings.
Cool.
I'll get a good
Let's see. Get like a golden one. That's a shitty ball. Where is it? There we go. The one of those. One of those. Yeah, one of those. I remember a Brazilian stadium. Brazilian stadium. Wow.
It has to be Maracana, has it? Is it in the game?
Yeah, there we go. There's the CBF. That's for CBF. Perfect. Yeah. And then yeah, stadium wise, Maracana. Let's see. Okie dokie.
Yeah, me too.
Cool. Yeah. Well done, guys, for making it this far. Congratulations. Good luck. Good luck. Cool. Here we go, folks. Good evening and welcome. It is PES FC World Cup final that sees England in action against France. It is DJ Scuff who did really, really well against Pro Cryptologist to book his berth here up against Snake Eater, who dispatched of El Presidente and his side just before this one in Portugal and Netherlands. So they played out the third place playoff. And it was the Netherlands who won that one, Pro Cryptologist. And now we're here to decide this grand finale. A bit of a road to the final. England winning 4-3 against the Netherlands, and France replicating that score against Portugal. But it'll be a tough test. One game, one occasion in which to settle it. And of course, we'll go into extra time and to penalties should they not be able to settle it in the regulation 90 minutes. As you can see here, just some of the talent on show, the likes of Kylian Mbappe, who's far and beyond the top scorer in the competition, will be looking to continue that rich vein of form. I think I heard that Harry Kane was 9 goals behind. He'd have to score 9 just to get into the conversation. So it is very much Kylian Mbappe on the French side, who is leading the tables as far as the goal scoring. But for him, I'm sure the most important would be to make a meaningful scoring contribution in this game. He'd forsake all the other games and goals to be the one who scores the winner in this encounter. On the other side, you've got Harry Kane, the likes of Sterling, Sancho. You've got Oxlade-Chamberlain battling in the center. So a lot of stars, a lot of talent on either side. And to be fair, this could go either way. Both sides and both managers doing well to kind of upset the odds a little bit. I think coming into the competition, there were some more favored teams as far as their managers and who was in charge of them in terms of who was going to be in the final. But then this kind of makes sense as far as the quality. France, of course, current world champs, and England, getting stronger, it would seem, under the tutelage of Gareth Southgate. So both teams in their prime. Can England draw up an interesting narrative here this evening by adding this one to their trophy cabinets for the first time in a long while, or will it be more of the same from France, who'll be looking to carry on with their firm grip on this trophy? We're about to find out. The Maracana is where we'll be hosted this evening, as some people are showing their support. Bilal, Manfist, waving their flags for France. And, oh boy, we're starting to have slight technical issues. Let's see. DJ Scuff, if you can hear me, sir, could you please invite me to the share play yet again? Hopefully I can join in time for the kickoff. As it's England in action against France, we're getting ready, and I'll be joining you in a sec. Here we go. And connecting to the host. Hope it won't take too long, and hopefully this doesn't happen again. I hope it's just a minor glitch. Cool. Connected, ready to go. Let's go for it, folks. And And we're off. Oh, it's a good closing down there from Coman already. As they'll build from the back, England. Declan Rice now looking for Oxlade-Chamberlain. You've got Chilwell on the flank. Him and Sterling will look to make that a fruitful partnership out on the wing. Sterling maybe rushing to get that one out. But Oxlade-Chamberlain doing well to tackle. Looking to cross the ball. Can't find Sancho. The ball is out to Henderson. He'll try to recycle it, and it's good. Strong tackling here from N'Golo Kante. He finds Coman, who goes for the long ball, looking for Mbappe. Finds him. Mbappe first time goes for the shot. And my oh my, that was a warning shot from the French. Look at that pass there. Beautiful ball to find Mbappe, who with his pace beats Stones and Gomez, but can't beat the keeper. And Pope will build from the back. And this could be a great way to start the season for one of these managers. Get some silverware. Obviously, there'll be a cash prize attached for their efforts. And just to have that feel-good factor going into a new season. As we see here, Rice finding Henderson. England now looking for an opportunity to test the keeper. But Pogba will clean up things, and no advantage played there as Rice's tackle on Coman is pulled back. First yellow card of the game as Rafael Varane here will look to unleash the very talented front line. It was Griezmann who got the ball to Mbappe, but well intercepted now. The French will get it back and will go again. Mbappe makes the turn. He's looking for Fekir's run. Fekir looking for Mbappe. Maybe could have gone for it himself. Looking to play it back to the talisman. As Oxlade-Chamberlain now. The big, good, strong run. Finds Kane, who looks for Sancho, but it'll be tidied. And a yellow card for Paul Pogba. The ref not happy with his attempt to not play the ball, I guess, is how the ref would see it. And Alexander-Arnold 30 meters away, looking to go direct, but the wall does its job, and so does Hugo Lloris. 12 minutes in, both sides looking like they're capable of opening the scoring. As Sterling here looks for Sancho. Good blocking there from the defenders for France. Just a barrier that's being protected by the likes of Pogba and Kante. As we see Pogba here now trying to get an attacking move going. Pavard to Kante. Coman looking for Mbappe, but Gomez doing well to read the danger. Kane finds Sterling. Looking for Kane again. Finds him, but Longley. Oh, not clearing convincingly. It at least falls to Lloris, who can tidy things up. Antoine Griezmann and Pogba and Fekir playing well with the passing here. Mbappe looking for Fekir, who looks for Coman. Coman is the one who finds the back of the net, and it is France to open the scoring through Kingsley Coman, who comes in from the flank. It's a devastating effect as the goal scorer and gets one past Pope, and France have opened the scoring. First 20 minutes of the game. Well-worked move from Snake Eater, a lot of passing. Would have been hard for England to track the movement, change the players in a convincing manner. Obviously, it's quicker to pass than it is quicker to change, and they were punished there in the end by Kingsley Coman. 1-0 to France. What will be the response from the Lions? The three Lions. As Chilwell goes looking for Henderson, who finds that Trent Alexander-Arnold looking to cross it. Well read by Varane. And Sterling will recycle the ball. Chilwell now. Can he find Kane? That's a target, but instead it's a lot closer to Hugo Lloris, who can tidy. Benjamin Pavard with the goal scorer, Coman. They'll look to come more central. They'll also look to make the English a search for the ball as Coman just skips past there, looking for Mbappe. And it'll be a foul. Are they going to take it quickly or no? They're going to wait to set up for the set piece. In a good position, it must be said. And Antoine Griezmann can't get that one past the wall. And it'll be a goal kick. Probably should have brushed up on my Spanish. Some of the stats coming up on the screen and I can't tell you what they're alluding to. As I'll just continue to talk around the game. The share play connection lost yet again. I'm not quite sure what that is down to. In the past we found that one of our players is maybe on Wi-Fi. It's a bit tricky, but I'm just gonna carry on speaking until I have visuals yet again. Thank you very much, DJ Scuff, as I rejoin for what's been an action-packed first half so far, with England still within this game, of course. So much football to be played. As we go there, set piece almost making France pay, but it's Gomez now back on the ball. John Stones looking for Sancho, finds him. And it'll be a good clearance now. Griezmann, can he spark something? Looking to just get the ball out of the danger area. As we see here, it's Paul Pogba who finds Griezmann yet again. Griezmann looking for Mbappe. Mbappe has tons of space in front of him, and only the keeper, and maybe John Stones looking. Oh my goodness! How close was that? For a second, it looked like that was headed into the back of the net. But just wide there. Those raking passes from the likes of Griezmann, Coman to Kylian Mbappe have been so effective so far in this half. Speaking of efficacy, not really seen it from the side of Harry Kane just yet. As N'Golo Kante now, plenty of space, looking for Coman. Can he get to the ball before it goes out? No, he can't. It's just a little too strong for him there. Oxlade-Chamberlain looking for Sterling. Chilwell now plays the ball down the flank. Sterling cuts in, looking for an overlapping run from his teammates, but not on the same wavelength, unfortunately, at that point in time. Nice turn there from Coman. Looks to skip past Stones, but he can't. Stones looking for Sterling, who can't get past Pavard there. Chilwell looks for Oxlade-Chamberlain. Little isolated, but Raheem Sterling does well to skip past the defender. Looks for the cross, looking for Kane. Acrobatic clearance will do the trick. Possession back in the feet of England. Good tackle there from Mbappe. Look to get that one to Griezmann. But a good block. England will try to find a way back into this game. With Declan Rice now over the ball and the shot. Strange one there. Oh my goodness. Did Sancho maybe think he was in an offside position? He might have been, but then the ball, if we look at the replay here, oh, he's played onside. by I think Pavard, but he should have done better in that situation. Strange one. It'll be a goal kick. England with a very good chance to equalize there. Not taken. As we see, it's John Stones. Henderson now. It's a run being made by Raheem Sterling. He looks for the... It's just so well closed down by the French defenders. 3-2 at a time, just snuffing out the attacks. And just not been able to put the French defense under too much pressure. Griezmann now with space. Can he keep the ball in? He does, and that tackle, well timed. What a gorgeous tackle there. It might spark a counter-attack for England. Rice looking for Oxlade-Chamberlain. There's Chilwell and Sterling up ahead. Chilwell looking for Oxlade-Chamberlain, tries to play the cute pass, but well read by the French defenders. They'll look to spark a counter-attack now. Coman, the goal scorer, looking to make another critical pass to Mbappe, but well headed out by Nick Pope. They'll try to do the same now with Harry Kane. It is Harry Kane with the long ball being used against the French by the English. And what a time to equalize going into the half-time break. And what a ball to do it with. They've been so effective, the French, of getting that long ball to Mbappe, and the English decided to take a leaf out of their book. Look at that pass there, all the way to Harry Kane. Lets it bounce once, almost second. He just gets it on a little volley and into the back of the net. Lloris out of the equation. What a beautiful pass there. I think that's from John Stones to find Harry Kane and to find England's equaliser just before the half-time break. There we go. You'll think to yourself, either team, I don't know if this is a true reflection of the score considering the chances that went to begging, but it does restore parity and will give both teams a somewhat clean slate in the second half. Declan Rice, second yellow. Oh my goodness, England are going to have to go through the rest of this game, a whole second half. A man down, Declan Rice, given his marching orders. There will most certainly be a tactical tweak at halftime. Mbappe looking for a goal to go into the halftime with a lead. And he's denied by the bar. My word. That would have been a dramatic end. It is a dramatic end to the first half. An equaliser from England, but also a second yellow for Declan Rice, which means England have a bit of a hole now in their midfield. They'll have to go at it in a whole final for a whole second half with a man less. And then I'm sure that'll give France some food for thought, considering Paul Pogba is also on a yellow card. And clearly the referee is in the mood to dish out cards. So that'll be some food for thought for the French. Can Pogba maintain his discipline, being on a yellow card already? Or will the likes of Ndombele, maybe Tolisso, Matuidi, being considered for an appearance in the second half? But England most definitely will have to tweak things. We're already seeing a substitution with Jordan Sancho coming off at this early juncture for Marcus Rashford. So Sancho sacrificed as England have a tough task of getting the leading goal and defending it, a man down in the second half. But it all, I guess, depends on when they can sneak one without conceding one. France, with the talent, with the squad, with the pace they have, can obviously stretch this game and stretch the defenders and the midfield with England playing a man down. So Makes things really interesting as far as the second half is concerned. England side, who had the majority of the possession in the first half, not so sure that's going to be the case in the second. But here we go. It is the opportunity for, I guess, superhero moment from the English. The odds are stacked against them. Scuff up against Snake. Two good players as Mbappe looks to grow the lead. But not enough power there to get it postage stamped at least. And trouble Pope more than it did as Kane there, the reference point for that England front line. Couldn't hold up possession as Coman looks for a teammate. Well cut out. It is the new man Rashford now on the ball. Got a bit of space to his right. We're seeing the run there being made by Raheem Sterling. And he'll be taken care of there by Hernandez, but only as far as Henderson. Sterling will get a chance to go again. He looks for the cross, looking for Kane. And instead, Varane has to put it out for the corner. Nice ball there, looking for Harry Kane from Trent Alexander-Arnold. They'll get another chance from the set piece. That one only as far as Rashford, who can't get enough power behind it, and will go out for goal kick. Only the English have made a substitute so far. France keeping with the team that's gotten them this one goal. As Rashford goes in search, can he cut across looking for the curler past Lloris? He's woke to it. Here's Fekir now looking to spark the counter. Griezmann on the ball, looking for Mbappe, well cut out. Nice cheeky back heel there from Henderson to find Trent Alexander-Arnold. He finds Kane. Kane looking for Sterling, who's going to cross only as far as Rashford. But it was a good defensive clearance to make sure that it didn't reach Marcus Rashford's head. This corner now. Gomez did well to rise, but couldn't get anything on it. They'll clear their lines with Hernandez getting it as far as Griezmann. You can sense a bit of urgency now. You know, stamina comes into it. England will want to get that leading goal, being a man down early, but France will look for a quick counter. Fekir with a shot there, testing him. Good feet there from Coman, but Marcus Rashford will cut that out. The yellow card for Raheem Sterling. Against the only other player with a yellow card at this point in Paul Pogba. Oh, Rashford maybe not expecting that to fall at his feet, making the emergency clearance. And yet again, I'm unceremoniously kicked off with the NP36679 error. So DJ Scuff, if you could graciously let me in again. But yeah, as it stands, obviously, kind of in the blind, not seeing what's happening. I shut off all my devices to see if that maybe had anything to do with why the connection is doing what it's doing, playing my part. But yeah, we're still seemingly having this error. Of late, it must be said. The last time, like I said, it was due to just not being able to have everyone on a wired connection. So we've got pretty far in the game from the last time I joined SharePlay, so hopefully if I do join again, I'll be able to see it through right till the end. Thank you very much, DJ Scuff, for the SharePlay. Be joining you soon. And I'm back, and we're in pause menu, changes coming, and it'll be Barkley coming in for Chilwell on the side of England. It's a change I managed to see, but we'll confirm the rest upon the resumption from the break. Set piece, Alexander-Arnold looking for... Oh, and a good shot there to test the keeper. Well done by Lloris, and they'll clear their lines. It's Ross Barkley who's just been introduced. We've seen Ndombele come in on the French side. And it's a good ball there looking for Mbappe who's onside. Gomez looking to disrupt him. Does well. Oh, and he does well to get the ball from under his feet. Mbappe looking to get it to Griezmann. But they'll tidy up. The English. Jordan Henderson looking for Harry Kane. He finds Raheem Sterling. Can they do something now with this possession? And it's turned over. Ndombele looking for Fekir. Who goes in search of Oxlade-Chamberlain, but the French now able to regroup. Ndombele refresh. His strength, his passing will be key. Taking their time, patiently building up, forcing the English to kind of come out. That, of course, has implications on the stamina of the team. 10 men chasing the 11 of the French. The good tackle there from Raheem Sterling. Trent Alexander-Arnold will find Marcus Rashford, who already has 2 blue shirts ahead of him. Does well to fashion another path. Good build-up play here from DJ Scuff and his English team, and that tackle there robust, but not enough. Harry Kane on the ball, hops over the ball, and oh my goodness! Kane almost getting that into the back of the net. You just felt that there might have been an advantage maybe played there, applied properly. Harry Kane does well to turn and almost into the back of the net. Will there be more substitutions made? It looks like it. Going to be tricky now, trying to kind of balance this out. Don't really have any winger or players to play on the flank on the bench. So it'll be interesting to see how Scuff tweaks this one. What do you do, or who do you put in place of Raheem Sterling? He's not going to worry too much about making that decision right now, because it does pose a bit of a conundrum. You could go with Madison, but he's not really suited. Whilst we see the substitution, Lamar coming in for Nabil Fekir. Rafael Varane. The French building from the back, patiently. Antoine Griezmann finds Ndombele, who looks for Coman, looking for Mbappe. Mbappe, of course, falls at his feet, carries on, he's fine, vein of form, and gets on the score sheet to put the French in the lead. And what a moment, as I yet again have been removed from share play. But the French take the lead through none other than Kylian Mbappe. Oh, share play is shambles this evening, but hope you're enjoying the action regardless on the stream. As I get booted for maybe, the 4th time this evening? And I can't even tell you what the issue is. Can't even tell you. Everything else stable as far as the connection. not being booted out of any of the PSN services or anything like that. Just share play. So I hope to join you soon. But great goal there from none other than Kylian Mbappe. Right place, right time, and he's not going to make a mistake in those opportunities. So England have to come out again from their shell, chase their game. Yeah, and maybe try push this one into additional time. And we're back. As 10 minutes to go. France taking the lead. Through who else but Kylian Mbappe? I feel like he's going to get some additional attention, Mbappe, in this last stanza of the game. Marcus Rashford there. Bruising tackle from Varane. He'll look to get this sorted out at the back here and protect their lead. The French, hoofed by Griezmann. Henderson now. We know what the English have to do. They have to come out, be aggressive, go in search of that equalizer, which is surely only part of the strategy, because then it's what do they do with their subs with the man being down in additional time. If we get there, there's still time, of course, for them to equalize, and you can see that they're going for it, but it does leave them susceptible to a possible counter. But the French now just being very patient. Could be a bit dangerous, this, if the right tackle is made. And I speak of that, here is maybe something opening up here, but not enough of an opening for it to trouble the French. And the beautiful through ball there being played. Kylian Mbappe has an opportunity to finish it off, and he does! Forced Nick Pope into a decision. He came out a little bit, but that put him far enough off his line for that chip to be made by Kylian Mbappe. He's got a brace now, and it's looking certain. France are looking on course to be World Cup champions on the PES FC Discord. Snake Eater seems to have it in the bag. Look at that critical pass there from Mbappe. And you know what Pope is trying to do, force him into a decision. He did, but unfortunately for Pope, Mbappe made the right choice in that moment, and Pope a little too far off his line. They had to chase the game, and that's what happens when you chase the game. You leave yourself open to counterattacks such as those with so much quality in the French team. Doesn't take much for a goal-scoring opportunity to be generated as that ball is punched out by Lloris. England looking to find what at this point could only be surely a consolation goal. Marcus Rashford looking to put one in the back of the net, and they rarely needed that to go in their favour if they stood a chance of getting back into this one. But that'll go wide, and France will have the possession as they play it out to Coman. He's looking to find Griezmann. Griezmann looks for Lamar. Lamar is the man running in with a late run into the box. The substitute gets on the score sheet, and the scoreline looking more and more unkind on England. They've had to go through the second half with a man less. Declan Rice, 2 yellow cards in the first half. Just meant it was always going to be one of those that could possibly get away from them. And as you can see from the scoreline, that's exactly what it's looking like. England trying to go with that long ball, and that's not enough. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the champions of the world as far as the PES FC Discord is concerned. It is France, Kylian Mbappe with the double, and we've seen the likes of Coman get on the score sheet, and yeah, in the end, a convincing display from the French. and for them to be able to wrap this one up in the end. A very good display, but England, you don't think that a yellow card could have that much of an impact on a game so early in the game, and collision systems sometimes not reliable. You don't think it's going to get or call them against you that often, and it did. In this instance, we saw it happen. I've been in that situation where you see the red or the double yellow coming, and you don't pay attention to it, thinking it's going to be okay, but in the end, a little costly, especially for a final. But let me have a chat with DJ Scuff. Scuff, if you could join me, and then I'll speak to Snake right after. Hopefully, the gents have set up their party chat to also be able to go out on the stream. Hopefully, we don't have any issues around folks on the stream not being able to hear either of you. But I'll keep an eye on that and see what happens. But congratulations, Scuff, you made it this far, but it was always going to be a tough task, especially a man down. How did you see that one? I think you're right. You're correct. Yeah. No, of course. That you're always gonna get exposed at the back. And what was your strategy? Was it to try and at least just kind of take it to extra time, or did you want to try wrap it up? What was the strategy that forced you into the made? As in, like, in terms of your strategy, yeah, like, what were you trying to do? Now you were down to 10 men. What was the best case scenario for you? Were you just trying to push it to extra time or just sneak one? For sure, yeah, I figured. Happened to Yoka. Yeah, no, he was unstoppable. For those of you who can't hear us saying on the stream, basically, like Scuff is just saying that he thinks he had a better second half. He had to go for it in the second half, obviously, being a man down. And had it not been for the goal that would then swing the momentum back in favor of England, I mean, of France, he thinks he might have been able to get something out of that. But unlucky. You were a good competitor, Scuff. I think you surprised a lot of people to make it this far. And I think for you, obviously, you would have loved to have won this, but I think you still made a great competition out of it for Snake, who will probably agree when I speak to him. Congratulations, Snake. Well done to you, sir.
Thank you. Well played, DK Scuff. This was a good game. I mean, unlucky red card. I was surprised as well. Noticed until Kamsa said for the first 5 minutes.
Yes, of course. And I mean, I love those passes that you guys were using. I mean, is that the idea when you have like Mbappe or Kane, that long raking pass that we see sometimes on my club from kickoff, but I'm not gonna say anything. But it works so well for both your goals. hmm Yeah. I mean, Snake, it seems like something you trust and rely on, and you've kind of figured it out how to use it effectively.
I usually I'm not
Hmm.
and I somehow the defense is quite high, and
Hmm.
I just saw that tried it, and as it worked times more. Yeah.
Hmm.
After that first moment,
There we go. Okay.
and
No, for sure. No, for sure. That makes absolute sense. And I think, that dynamism of looking, thinking on the moment, on the spot, finding that gap and using it, absolutely nothing wrong. And well used strategy. So there we go. Well done, Snake. This must feel good and, put you in a good headspace ahead of the new season. What are your projections now and your aspirations with your team for the league?
I think my first game was in a friendly
Hmm.
before the World Cup. So massive, strong as France. I really have to readjust Dynamo Moscow team because
Hmm.
I think the next really have get back to my not France.
I hear you. I hear you. And then Scuff, you and your Cruzeiro team. I mean, every game in Div One this season is going to be a final. I'm just trying to see here. You got Contra to open the season. You've got Shane, and you've got Collis. Welcome to Division One, Season 6, or whatever it is. um, how are you feeling about your chances?
Well, we were gonna
Hmm.
and we have to do good
Hmm.
before they actually.
Okay, let's see. There we go. DJ Scuff looking to be the disruptor in Division One.
Yeah, I think the prices in Division One game pro crypto did
Hmm.
but still
Hmm.
I think this I think all three is the same as how do you say
Yeah,
least predictable
at least predictable.
season I think.
No, for sure. Well, yeah, just for anyone who's
Looking
wondering.
forward to all three.
No, it should be incredible. I mean, the results already in Division One, you've got three draws out the gate. No one's been able to pick up 3 points. Division Two, let me see, just to give anyone listening a quick update. Yeah, you got a one draw there already. You've got one, okay. George, just cover your ears. He lost 5-0 against Gaza. So that's one of those where everyone will be looking.
Play the rest of
Yeah, but everyone will be looking to think, okay, I probably should put a bit more preseason time before I get going. Bilal has won in Division Three his first game. So has Alex against Tusky, and Tusky's won one as well against Chelsea. So yeah, it's on the go, folks. Get in your games and let's see. It's going to be an interesting season. Um,
get it started.
Let's get it going for sure. Thank you to everybody who tuned into the stream tonight. I know you probably had the temptation, or if you're smart, you had your one eye on the Champions League and your one eye on this World Cup final. Either way, thank you very much for joining us. And thank you to my two competitors, guys.
Watching. Bye bye.
Thanks, Jen.